Breaking news. This is a story that could shake the entire financial world to its core in a monumental revelation. An insider from the Federal Reserve has leaked a highly confidential document that exposes an extraordinary move by the US government, one that could have far reaching consequences for the global economy and digital assets. According to this explosive leak, the Federal Reserve has just acquired a massive amount of XRP, and not at a bargain price, but at a jaw-dropping $10,000 per coin, far above its current market value. But it gets even wilder. The Fed has purchased a staggering 1.2 million XRP in total, signaling a level of confidence and intent that's rarely seen from such a powerful institution. If this sounds unbelievable to you, well, you're not alone. Financial experts and everyday investors alike are struggling to wrap their heads around this unprecedented move. But before you dismiss this as just another outlandish rumor or internet conspiracy, let's break down exactly what's going on, what this could mean for the future of digital currencies, and why it could trigger a massive wealth transfer for XRP holders everywhere. The leak of this settlement contract page directly links the Federal Reserve to XRP at an unprecedented price. And this isn't just about investment. This is a government bailout. That's right. The US government is backing XRP, and this move could change the entire trajectory of the cryptocurrency market. Let's start with the leaked document that's causing all this commotion. The insider, whose identity remains confidential, managed to acquire page 7 of a highly sensitive contract between the Federal Reserve and Ripple, the company behind XRP. The contract reveals that the Fed has agreed to purchase 1.2 million XRP at the price of $10,000 per coin. Let that sink in for a second. $10,000 per XRP. Now, why is the Federal Reserve paying such a high price for XRP after all? The XRP market price has been hovering between $50 and $1 in recent times? Clearly, there's something far more significant happening here. This is not just a regular market purchase. This is a strategic move by the Federal Reserve to backstop Fed. Now, the US government's new real-time payment system, FedNow, is set to revolutionize the financial system, facilitating instant and secure transactions across the United States. The Federal Reserve needs a digital asset capable of handling vast volumes of financial transactions in real time. They've chosen XRP because of its speed, scalability, and cost-effectiveness in cross-border payments. But why did the Fed pay such a high price for it? Well, the $10,000 per coin purchase could indicate that the Federal Reserve is positioning XRP as a core infrastructure piece within Fed. Now, a crucial move as the global economy shifts toward digital assets and tokenization. Music? Let's talk about the implications of this purchase for a moment. If the Federal Reserve is willing to pay $10,000 per XRP, what does that mean for the future price of XRP? The fact that the United States government is valuing XRP at this level suggests they see massive potential in it. This isn't just a speculative investment. This is a strategic integration of XRP into the United States financial infrastructure for retail investors. This is a game-changing moment if the Federal Reserve is willing to pay such a premium. Could it be a signal that XRP's true value is far beyond what the market is currently reflecting? As XRP holders, we need to ask ourselves if $10,000 per XRP is the price the government is willing to pay. Why are we still able to buy it for under $1? There's clearly a disconnect between the market price and the value placed on XRP by institutions like the Federal Reserve. The key takeaway from this leak is the official recognition of XRP as a vital financial asset for global digital infrastructure. The Federal Reserve doesn't just throw billions of dollars into a cryptocurrency unless they are certain that it is going to play a major role in the future of global finance. With their 10,000 XRP purchase, the Federal Reserve is sending a powerful signal to the world of finance. They've effectively acknowledged that XRP is not just a speculative asset or a passing trend, but a digital currency with real lasting utility. It's now being recognized as a core part of the financial system's future, potentially reshaping how value moves across borders and between institutions. In fact, this bold move could trigger a series of events that will massively increase demand for XRP as investors, and institutions rush to secure their positions. If the Federal Reserve is buying it at $10,000, it sets a new benchmark for the asset's value and credibility. We can expect the market to eventually reflect this valuation, perhaps not immediately, but with growing momentum as confidence builds. And certainly, as FedNow begins to roll out the integration of digital assets, like XRP will become even more significant, shaping the next era of finance as the world's largest centra. The Federal Reserve's involvement in XRP could send shockwaves throughout the global financial system and in turn make XRP one of the most sought after assets on the planet. Let's talk about the price implications if the Federal Reserve is purchasing XRP at $10,000 per coin. There's a very real possibility that XRP could eventually hit that price on the open market as well. Retail investors, those of us who are holding XRP at prices below $1, could be looking at a life-changing opportunity if XRP reaches even a fraction of the value the Fed is willing to pay. It would represent a massive upside for those who have been accumulating XRP music. Now it's important to note that the contract also specifies a clause which could trigger the public rate for XRP to be activated on August 15th. That means once this date hits, the price of XRP could rise significantly, aligning with the valuation the Federal Reserve has placed on it. If that happens, retail investors who are still holding XRP at current levels could find themselves sitting on a gold mine. The key here is timing. Once August 15th arrives, we could see a massive liquidity rush as the public rate for XRP activates. This could trigger an enormous price surge, possibly pushing XRP's price to levels that we've only ever dreamed of. So the question is, are you positioned to benefit from this impending shift? If you've been waiting for the right moment to buy XRP, now is the time to act fast. The fact that the Federal Reserve sees XRP as being worth $10,000 means that we are witnessing a shift in how digital assets are viewed by the global financial system. This isn't just an investment opportunity, it's a once-in-a-lifetime wealth transfer. Music, the Federal Reserve's 10,000 XRP purchase, is a game-changer, sending shockwaves through the entire financial world. This unprecedented move signals a major shift in how global institutions view digital assets, and it's capturing the attention of investors everywhere. This leak confirms that XRP is being positioned as a core component of the future global financial infrastructure. It's not just speculation anymore. There's real evidence that XRP is set to play a pivotal role in the next era of banking and cross-border payments, with the public rate activating on August 15th. The countdown has truly begun. Now is the time to secure your position before the floodgates open and the price of XRP potentially skyrockets every day. More people are waking up to this opportunity, and the window is closing fast. If you're holding XRP now, you're in an incredible position. Early adopters like you stand to benefit the most as the world transitions to this new financial standard, and your foresight could pay off in ways you never imagined. But if you're not yet involved, this might be the final window of opportunity before the price of XRP goes beyond what you ever imagined. Don't let hesitation hold you back from what could be a life-changing decision. Remember, the Federal Reserve just paid $10,000 per XRP, and you still have the chance to buy it at below $1. Opportunities like this are rare, and history shows that those who act decisively are often the ones who reap the greatest rewards. Don't miss out on the chance to be part of this financial revolution. The future is being written right now, and you have the power to be a part of it. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Please do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.